Oh, hello, 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 hello. Okay. Yeah, we're getting levels. I can hear myself anyway. There. Okay, hello, 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 hello. Okay, I'll be the engineer. You, okay, here we go.
How about first question I want to ask you is like about the pendants. You know, is there the meaning of the pendants that you're wearing around the neck? I know the symbol. I recognize the symbol of Baphomet.
Yeah.
What is the other? What is like? Could you describe
the other one
what?
is, it's a talisman, which means it means protection. It means it protects the traveler. Whoever wears this, I mean that's the meaning of this symbol. It's like a protection whenever you go for a traveler. Like us, we travel a lot,
Yeah.
so it's like some kind of protection symbol. That's all it does. It has no other. The only hidden message.
What is it from? Is it like is it some type of druid thing or I mean what type of like what type of people came up with the talisman? Do you know like what background it's from or anything or? I see it's got a sun in the middle of it and some strange writing on it.
Yeah, it just This has a lot to do with the symbols like your symbol of the month that you're born. My month is Gemini,
Yeah.
and Mars, it's the symbol of fire, and it just believe me, it's not a lot that I can tell you about it except it means that's what it means, protection, and that's it's
From
up to
torn, so in order to keep back any negative stuff that might happen, torn and stuff, for sort of protection, so no one tries to pull any shit on you guys like while you're torn. It makes you feel a sense of like nothing's gonna go wrong, kind of like a self-confidence.
self-confidence.
Yeah, like like wearing it's gonna make you feel like nothing's gonna really go.
Oh yeah, wearing it feels like it's like I just it feels like depends if you believe in it. What do you believe?
Yeah.
What you wear, you gotta believe in it. I mean, if you don't believe in what you're wearing, if you just wear it because the way it looks like or because it looks cool, that's not the way. That's not because I wear this. I have faith. I have I believe in
Make
it.
sure there's nobody underage up here.
What's going on?
There is, they gotta go downstairs.
Just doing an interview, right?
I know, sorry about that.
Yeah, just go ahead and ask that. Just go ahead and ask that question.
I got a question. Where'd you get them?
You get them anywhere. You get them from occult bookstores. You get them from these particular places, that sell scientific, weird kind of books. Occult bookstore. That's where you can find a lot of.
Are you all into the occult? Generally? Or?
I'm interested. It's pretty interesting. The call is very interesting, but
Yeah.
I think Trey and David and Richard, they're more into the occult than I am.
How long have you been playing drums for? Because you obviously show a lot of talent in the drum playing.
For Morbid Angel, how long have I been playing drums myself?
Yeah, yourself.
Since '85.
Wow.
About 16.5 years the most.
What did you join them after they were already formed? I thought you'd been with them all.
I joined the band like in '88.
Oh, really?
They already had like the demo, that Kingdom Come demo, and some rehearsal tapes.
You like working with the guys though? You all get music wise.
They're excellent
Do you all sit
guys.
down and write the music together?
I've learned a lot since I joined this band.
Do you all sit down and write the music together?
Trey is the one that he comes up with a riff. He's mostly the guy that writes all the music. All the riffs, all the rhythms. He writes all of them. And he comes up with riffs, with rhythms, and then he works them with me first. And then once we get the basic beat for the rhythm, we work with the bass with David, and we help arrange the rhythm. He helps a lot arranging rhythms for songs.
Do you guys take your time and write your songs?
Oh yeah, definitely. We change a lot. It's a lot of changes. Also, we got this rhythm this way. a week or 2 weeks later or a month later, we have it changed
Change the
around
same
because
song
of the
up,
next
yeah.
rhythm. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of thought for a whole song to be completed.
When do you do the writing? In between touring? Or like is there time?
No,
you
no,
got-
no way. We gotta have our own time to rehearse and be, ourselves, in our house. I mean, whenever we leave, whatever we live, and have enough time to work on songs. We don't really write songs during touring. Not really.
Huh.
There's no
You
time.
take the time once you're off.
Yeah, we
off the
take
tour.
time we take time like when we are like when we have free time breaks like few months without touring we take advantage of any free time to write songs. Yeah.
Where do you guys live anyway?
Tampa, we're from Tampa.
Do you guys all room together?
Yeah, right now we do. It's like we did before, and then we split it, and now we go back again because we think it's the best thing to do. Being together, having our practice place in the same house.
Yeah, that's right. You
That's
practice
the
in the same
best.
place where you live?
Oh yeah, definitely.
In-house?
Yeah.
In a house.
That's cool.
What do the neighbors think of that?
In fact, most neighbors are afraid of even speaking against what we do because they think we're some kind of devil worshippers or whatever, and which we're not. We're just ourselves. But people, believe me, we never have problems with neighbors. They have been friendly with us. In fact, I think they have. They'd like to.
You mentioned occult bookstores. Are there any good occult bookstores in Tampa?
In Tampa, I will not tell you. I don't think so. But New York has some great.
Where are they in New York?
I've never seen one around.
I know we don't have any in Rochester.
Manhattan has a great bookstore, which I cannot recall the name of it, but it's a great fucking occult. We found one also. When we tour, we go through different places, and we find stores. Through other people. We find occult stores. And there's a lot of them, believe me. It's just that they're like in these places where you ought to ask around to find them.
What type of stuff do you guys listen to? Like, what music do you guys listen to when you want to sit down and listen to music? Do you listen to yourselves a lot? You don't put your own tape in?
Me personally, I listen to a lot of weird gothic industrial type of music like Liebach. Liebach is a very
What's the
great
name of the band?
influence. Liebach.
Live.
It's a great band from Yugoslavia. Yeah, if I'm not. Yeah.
Is that the intro that you guys?
The intro you guys over now, that was Liebach. That's the kind of. I listen to a lot of classical stuff also. I'm Mozart, and Beethoven. And I also listen to a few death metal bands or grind. I like the new album from Reaping Corpse, which is not out yet. It really kills, man. Devastates. I like the Entombed album, like some Carcass. I feel a little bit of Napalm Death, a little bit of everything, but I also enjoy listening to a lot of classical stuff. Believe me. Our music, especially on our new album, we're gonna have a lot of influence in classical, especially industrial stuff like Liebach. You're gonna find a lot of stuff.
Have you guys come up with a title for the new album yet?
Oh yeah, Blessed Are the Sick.
Blessed Are the Sick.
That's the title of the new album, and it's gonna.
Well, that's got old material and new material, right?
Yeah, it's like a side A. It's gonna have 5 new songs. 5A. Side B. It's gonna have these old songs like Thy Kingdom Come, The Holy Blasphemies, Abomination, The Ancient Ones.
All the ones they didn't put on the Altars of Madness, then, really, right? 'Cause all the old demo songs that they didn't put on the Altars of Madness, really.
Certainly, yes. That's the fact.
Where did you guys get the title Altars of Madness? What's the meaning behind all that?
Altars of Madness. Believe me, I did not come up with the title. I think Trey did, or David. And I think there is a strong meaning behind the Altars of Madness. The way I see it myself is like an altar, a madness, an altar filled with madness, and that's what we represent, I guess. When we play, it's a total madness, a total chaos, and it's just something out of beyond.
I know normally you have an altar on stage, but you didn't have it this time. So we know you had it in Buffalo. We saw you in Buffalo, and they had the altar on stage with the
Oh,
the
that
cups.
that mean nothing. And we're gonna next tour when we come and support Blizzard of the Sick album. We really gonna have a real stage show. Stage. We're gonna have something worked out. It's not just a cross and these candles and. No, it's gonna be a lot different.
That looked really cool.
I thought
Oh yeah,
I
it
loved
looked
that.
cool,
Yeah.
but it was not professional. It wasn't totally professional.
Are you guys happy with the new album? How it's been doing everywhere? I know if we,
Our first album.
the first one, yeah, Ulcers of Madness. I know.
Well,
because we look
that album's been out like for 2 years.
have you sold a lot of copies of it? Does that mean is it going over really well all over?
Yeah, finally, that got distributed in the States, through Combat. Now it's selling. It's going like 130, 140,000 copies.
That's pretty. That's quite.
But we did real good in Europe. That's our main market.
You toured over there.
Europe.
Right?
That's where
Yeah.
we got a big following. Europe is like we are really big in Europe.
Of all the places you toured so far, what place did you enjoy the most? Like where
Oh man, Europe. England is great. It's just we just played in huge theaters, like 1,000, 2,000 seats, and we played all in front of thousands of people. Holland is the place where Holland is a big underground death metal scene. So fucking huge. Holland and Germany. Germany it's so fucking great also. We're so big. To tell you that we're almost, not as big as Slayer, but this second album is just gonna probably put us on Europe. I don't know here in Europe. I don't know here in the States, but our second album is really.
Well, you started like a whole new trend in death metal, pretty much. I think even new bands are. Let's see, what are some new? Even like Entombed and stuff. I think they're probably even taking influence from you guys, because you brought upon like a whole new style. Bands like Napalm Death. He's just they're just blurring speed, but you guys had the diversity between the slow and
we
the
have more
fast.
variety. We got more not just speed, but also like on the new album. The new album is gonna have this. It's gonna have like slow songs, slow sludgy kind of songs that nothing fast, but just changes, different type of changes, still slow changes, and but still I think Artists of Madness as even though we didn't do a great production because of the time we spent on it, I think Artists of Madness has a very unique sound and unique kind of music, I think.
It feels like it's to me. I mean, personally, I feel like when you put on the album, it feels like you just enter the Morbid Angel aura in a sense because of the sound and production you guys just kind of bring out in it. As soon as you just know the sound right away, the production sound.
And our second album, man, is just gonna have a better sound. And
Better?
I mean, for the time that we spent on the second album, it's like
more
we spent
time
like
on
at
it?
least 4 times, much more than on the first album. It's like on the first album we spent 5,000-6,000. Second album we spent like over $20,000, on studio. So just imagine the kind of sound that you're gonna hear of the new album. It's gonna like from the very beginning of a new album, you wanna keep listening to it. Believe me, it's gonna get you like wow, it sounds great. I wanna hear more.
Yeah.
The very beginning is gonna make you. It's gonna draw you.
Are
It's
you
gonna
gonna use
draw
that
you in.
intro on the album at all? The one you did at this concert, or is
No.
that just for live?
This is not our own intro. We cannot use
yeah.
it. This is like, and we're not even gonna use this for next time. We're gonna have to make our own intro, because this is a band that we admire a lot. Well, I would say we worship a lot. The Live Buckets is just a band that they are very good musicians.
Huh. How about the artwork on the cover? Is this the same artist doing the artwork?
Nah, Ray, not the same
Someone
artist.
else? What's
The
cool
paint.
cover, though?
Okay, it's an old painting, 1800 painting, like 1800s. It's an old painting on the new album. I haven't even seen it yet, but I heard it's good. It's great. So nobody did it for us. Nobody, we just found this painting, and that's perfect for the album, and that's gonna be.
When's the new album due out now? I think you said in May.
May. It's either the end of April or the beginning of May. But I think May is going to be the month where our second album will be out.
Is that going to be released in the States in May? Or is that
Yeah, it's
come
going
out
to be released
worldwide?
I would say worldwide, which is, I'm not sure worldwide, but America and Europe, the same date for both.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, we waited a long time before Combat
Oh.
picked up your band, and
And these other bands.
A few imports came in and they were gone like that. And then also now it's on Combat, now everybody seems to be able to get a hold of it.
yeah,
It's much more easier to availability.
That's what we're looking for.
All right, well, thanks a lot, Pete. It was nice talking to you, man.
Well, man, thanks a lot to you guys and spending some time with me, and I enjoyed it. And even though I didn't give you a very specific answers, but I tried, and
Well, this is the first, when we saw you in Buffalo, behind that big cage and all the smoke, we couldn't even see it. We had no idea what you even looked like. But when you re-released the CDs, you guys put new pictures in that.
So
was there a reason for that?
I'm showing my demon, my female demon, underneath I'm showing.
Yeah, it shows that. It knows you did different positions so you could see the.
Yeah, the first album earring, I just had this cross outline, with a marker.
Did you burn that in there?
No, it's just like a razor. It's crazy. I'm not gonna do it again. No way.
well, thanks very much, Pete.
Thanks to you guys.
Okay,
We'll
catch
see you
later.
next time, huh?
Okay, for sure.
All right, guys.
If you're here on a Tuesday night, you can stop
Keep it
down
up.
to the show.
Are you on?